We walk into the hallway. It's unfamiliar to me, being for third-year students, but Monika leads the way.
The club. You know, we've only known each other for about a month. But we've become really good friends, you know. I don't know what I'd do without the others. Even you, Hallie. For the day or so you've been in here, you already fit in so well.
I guess we have Sayori to thank for that, huh?
Yeah.
Her expression changes. The silence fills the air until we enter the classroom. Monika starts rummaging around for miscellaneous items. I shove my hands in my pockets and look around the room. Despite my intention, I end up taking occasional glances at Monika.
Hey, Hallie, can you hold this for me?
Monika hands me a stack of posters. I grab them. Awkward silence begins to fill the room. I decide to break it by asking her a question. Hey, Monika, why didn't you join one of the major clubs? I mean, I know you said you like things quieter, but don't you hang out with huge groups during school hours anyway?
That's a good point. The truth is, though, I would only earn my presidency over the other clubs because I'm popular. I'd rather actually earn it for a start. Plus, I still like it quieter anyway. That's part of the reason it's a literature club. There's not many people who will willingly join this.
A fair point, seeing as how Sayori had to almost drag me here. I can understand this, though. You became a president with little prerequisites, so over there, you have a lot of power and you barely have to lift a finger. Plus, even as a leader, you wouldn't need to do nearly as much there. Isn't that a good thing? She chuckles.
Were you ever popular, Hallie? In any grade level?
Well, I mean, I was really liked in my class back in 6th grade. And people were really nice to me last year. Even if it was only so they could cheat off my homework. Monika again laughs. God help me.
No need to impress me, Hallie. Trust me on this, but popularity is a theory. Grass is always greener on the other side situation.
But you're the talk of the entire school. Everyone thinks you're really pretty, smart, athletic, and literally everyone wants to date you.
Does everyone include you, Hallie?
She says this with more of a quizzical tone than an amused one. As much as I want to answer, I decide to ignore the question. Why would you not want that kind of thing?
For one, being watched like that is terrible. Have you ever watched the TV show Bigger Brother? The one with cameras always constantly watching. Imagine that, every day at school. If I was talking to you like this just a few hours earlier, there would already be hundreds of rumors about how you and I are making out in the closet together.
I try to hide how much that idea makes me blush. She continues.
I'm more puzzled at what or why you'd want that. I would think being unpopular is more fun, no?
Yeah, well, video games, anime, and image boards aren't all they're cracked up to be. Monika once again chuckles.
I still wouldn't mind doing that, honestly. Maybe for a day. Although I guess the grass is greener for me too, huh?
Definitely. It gets kinda lonely when the people who talk to you will only know you for about 10 minutes before you both move on.
I suppose that's true. I guess no matter what a person gets, they always look at someone else and wish for what they have, huh?
Hey, when it comes to looks, at least I think only one of us is wishing we were as attractive as the other.
Aw, don't sell yourself short, Hallie. There are people who will totally find you attractive inside and out.
She smiles, grabs the materials we were supposed to get in the first place, and walks back. I think about what she said. It may be easy for her to say, but it does still feel really nice to hear, especially from her. Back to Vanilla. We walk back into the classroom and Monika thanks Sayori for taking over. Natsuki sticks her head out from her manga to complain.
Monika, we didn't need anyone to babysit us. And Sayori wasn't the best qualified out of us either.
This time Yuri sticks her head out from her book.
I can agree with you in a way. Nobody needs to babysit us. I was perfectly fine.
Natsuki gets noticeably irritated by this.
Oh wow, Yuri, you're not 8 years old anymore. Good job! I'm sure everyone, especially Hallie, is super impressed. Yes, Natsuki, you're right. I'm not 8 years old anymore. Soon enough, you'll learn that's a big milestone to hit. When is your 9th birthday party scheduled, by the way?
Natsuki is visibly angry, but smiles shortly before retorting.
It's expected to come right after you grow some confidence, Yuri. Come to think of it, I guess that means I'll be 8 years old forever.
They go back and forth for another few seconds when Sayori finally steps in.
Guys, you're pulling Monika's point! You're both friends, stop arguing like you hate each other!
Yeah, when Sayori's the most mature person in the room, something has to be wrong. Sayori's face flushes. Yuri and Natsuki go silent, and both go back to what they were reading.
Alright, well, I think we might be able to ease the tension by reading our poems every month. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Yours is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from his spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Not to get your relatively comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my opponent first? Alright, I can't help but wonder if Monika's will be different, since she might not be self-aware in this mod. But I guess we'll see. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Holly. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid of bringing things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Holly. I'm a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of fair that we'll all get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I am Monika my poem.
Well, of all the first writing styles to choose, this one is really enjoyable. The writing in it is really mysterious, and the meaning you get at first might not be the actual meaning there is. It reminds me a tiny bit of my own poems. Something really interesting about having a reader second-guess themselves, you know. Tricking them to a dead end or having them follow a clue that doesn't really mean anything. And hearing the different interpretations is really neat too. But I'm sure you know all about that. After all, that's why this poem was so good.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind, or the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. No, it's still holding wall. Rip. He on the other side was looking in. Yup.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. You know, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of others that are putting emphasis on the time with the arts lines. But form that line can be fairly powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. But I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff or deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip today. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you're trying so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big jerk puddle of ink. So just leave your hand and go with the blow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
How much you want to bet the rest of these are all just like exactly the same? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Just making sure. I guess that'll not be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to these new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through them myself, I kind of like to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I'm recognizing is new writers that they're trying to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style, separate from the top of it, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both their style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says that her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something I'm really for. There's so many different styles or skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes up with practice and learning by sample and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's going to be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about you like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself, or to me, or not to me. Your team might have read your poem now.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, let's go to another light.
I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting.
What?
I
wasn't thinking that at all.
That took a long time to read.
No, it took like 0.5 seconds. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually read longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more man. Something easier to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Siri?
Oh, actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, my Holly.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did look that over it, all. Rather, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the word. Usually do more than tell some sort of any picture. This case, perhaps the perspective of the poems only make us feel like a bit of a ghost. Near and less remaining place covered, I know I thought the best, and time left nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Although it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things soon.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, you didn't hate it. What will do you think of my Mary or Monica poem?
Golly, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
Oh, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Well, I'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, fine. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, I probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't, or wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things and really exciting, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other thing not fair about the simple writing is that it puts more word on the weight plate, or weight on the word plate.
Sorry, reviewer. I have a scratchy throat and I cannot stop it from getting scratchy again. It's driving me insane. Also, vanilla.
I guess enough for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps me bring out the line, or bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess the more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad to learn something. Didn't expect that everything I guess one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Say, Ellery, you get my poem last.
Whoa! Ellie, your poem was really bad.
Eh?
It's fine. It's your first time. Besides, I'm really happy just with that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of them now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ellie. Deep down, you're not love shit, Ellie, though. Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of money here, okay? I want my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Ellie will read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Here's on, John. Sayori, this is just a ghost, but did you write this, or wait until the morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I really do last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
What do you mean? I'd still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you're late to school?
That's bad to skip breakfast. I got all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna be right the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from reading recurring bills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way in my poem to stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sorry. I guess that's what I ended up doing and getting myself into. The rest of the room is around my car, heavily shouting. My outside on Yuri and Natsuki. They usually exchange sharing their respective poems. As they're reading tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eye was spraying in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? What's nothing?
Natsuki simply returns the poem to the desk with her one hand.
I guess you'd say it's fancy. Thanks. This is cute. Cute? Did you complete Mr. Symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I'd like to have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ellie did too. And so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've had a long time to express my writing though. I expect to change anything, so unless of course I want to quote something completely in his mind, which I haven't yet. And tell nothing about too, you know. He even told me he was embraced by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize there was someone invested in trying to impress him every year. Yeah, that's not nice.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you were just jealous that you should my advice more than yours.
And I know you didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No, if I was full of myself, I would deliver to go to my wedding everything I do with a cutie.
That's alright, okay. Well, you know what? I was the one who flew around you guys, so I think I was sorry showing up.
Batsky,
That's all. This doesn't involve you. I like playing, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn them towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Ellie, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She's darn it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing's more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the ear, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Hallie.
Oh, wait. That's the reason we have somebody to demonstrate the words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Writing is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hallie? Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not gonna know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I don't have a Monika option here, oh no! So of course that's going to be, I guess we'll pick Sayori for now. Natsuki glares at, I didn't have to. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up words out of my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Hallie. Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our own conflict.
Yeah, well, Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. If you're immaturity, this made her this episode in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly what nobody likes. Stop! Okay, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them against their differences. Not these poems. They're amazing because they give you so many answers to simple words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they make you infectious in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because...
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's poems are the same as Sally's are. They are beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
listen to you.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.